was one of the things that bothered Elisha ben Abuya, and he decided he's leaving Torah and mitzvot. They asked Rabbi Akiva, how it's possible? The Torah says, yamim, you're going to have long life. And Rabbi Akiva said, Sachar behei ya'aleka. There is no payment in this world. No such thing. Imagine you go now, famous mashal. You go now to Makolet, you know, Makolet is like a small grocery store, small one, the Chinese guy, whatever. Okay, you go to him, you buy a couple of stuff, 2, 3 stuff, and you say, okay, can I pay you? Yeah, sure. You take out a check, $1 million. Please give me a change. Guy's gonna look at you, Habibi. That amount I don't do, even if I work. How you want me to give you a change for 2 apples and 3 bananas of $1 million? Doesn't work. Amavdil ben Kodesh lechol is the same thing. A person does a mitzvah. The sachar of the mitzvah that you did is so huge, so big, that it's not possible to pay in this world. That's what Rabbi Akiva said. Sachar behai al maleka. There is no payment of mitzvot in this world. But very good question. I have a bat call, you know. So very interesting question. Why there is no shluchai mitzvah and am nizukim? Usually a messenger of a mitzvah doesn't get rich, right? When you travel, I give you $1. Why I give you $1? Because I want you to be safe. And shluchai mitzvah, whenever you travel, and am nizukim. I asked this question when I was 15, 16. To my rabbi in the yeshiva. We were learning that sugya, and I told him, Rabbi, I'm bothered. Shluchai mitzvah. And he told me an answer. He said like this. He said, Shluchai mitzvah applied only if a person is not doing something of sakana, something of danger. But if the action that you do is an action of danger, not because you shaliach mitzvah, you're protected. Okay, so the kid going atop and climbing the tree was an act of sakana. That's why shluchai mitzvah cannot protect. But coming to our question, listen to this. Okay, so there's no main payment in this world. I got it. But why Borei Olam cannot pay? You know, a small portion of the mitzvah that it can fit in this world. And I'm going to tell you why I'm asking this. Rabotai, Borei Olam fulfills Torah and mitzvot the same way that we do. You know that? You know that? Borei Olam fulfills Torah and mitzvot the same way that we do. Borei Olam cannot act against what he said to us how to act. Correct? We have a mitzvah, my dear friends. The mitzvah, it's called Beyomo Titen Secharo, which means whenever you hire somebody to work by you, any job, it's an obligation, mitzvah ta'aseh, from the Torah to pay the same day. And if you don't pay the same day, there is a whole list of lo ta'aseh that you transgress. A whole list, not one avera. You have many. By the way, how much is the time to pay? How much is the time to pay? So it all depends. If, for example, I hire you during the night, let's say 1 hour, and you finish the job after 1 hour at night, I have the whole night to pay you until the morning. If you started to work by me in the morning means daytime, I have the whole day to pay you. That's why, if, for example, I hire somebody to fix my AC, okay, and he finished the job at around 5 p.m., Shekia, it's 5:30. I have to rush to pay him on the spot. Why? Because you have up to the night to pay him. Now, that doesn't mean that if you pass that, so that's it, I don't pay you. You have to pay him anyways. But the mitzvah, you have to fulfill only that same moment, yani daytime or nighttime. So if he finishes his job, let's say he started in the daytime and he finishes at night, so you have the whole night to pay. Very good. So my dear friends, if that's the case and that's the halakha, Borei Olam has to fulfill it or not? Yes. So why Borei Olam doesn't pay us immediately? I do a mitzvah, right? I serve Borei Olam. I wanna get a payment. Something. Huh? Before the night, Habibi. Right away. Open check. Yeah. So I heard a beautiful explanation. And this explanation is going to take us to also Hanukkah. Listen carefully. Part of the halacha of Beyomot Iten Secharot to pay the same moment, the same day, Yani, it's only when you were the one who hired the guy directly. I called you. I said, listen, I need a handyman. You're a handyman. Please come over to my house, fix the refrigerator, fix the washing machine, whatever. You come, I have to pay you at the moment. But if, let's say, I hire now a general contractor, right? And he hires workers. I have no obligation of Biyomot Iten Secharo because I didn't hire them. Of course, I have to pay, but I don't have the obligation to pay the same moment. Why? Because whenever it's by a shaliach, by a messenger, there is no obligation of paying the same moment. You get the answer now? Very simple. All the mitzvot that we do were given to us by a messenger. Moshe Rabbeinu. Since it's by Moshe Rabbeinu, there is no Biyomot Iten Secharo, there is another obligation. Besides, two mitzvot. There are two mitzvot that we didn't get them through our messenger. We got it straight from Borei Olam. Anochi Hashem Elohecha, lo yeh lecha Elohim acharim. The mitzvah of emunah, to trust and to believe that Borei Olam, He is the only one. Tzofeu Mashgiach, He's looking at you. He controls the whole world. Like the Pelei Yoetz brings it down, this is a mitzvah tmidit. It's a mitzvah that you can fulfill at any moment, every second of the day. Thinking that ein od milvado, that only HaKadosh Baruch Hu manage my life. That thought, it's mitzvah ta'aseh from the Torah. Now listen carefully. A person who fulfills mitzvah ta'aseh of emunah, he gets the reward right away, the same moment. Why? Because there is Biyomot Iten Secharo. Because Borei Olam has to pay you right away. Unbelievable. Out of all the mitzvot, the only mitzvah that you can get payment now, it's emunah. And you'll see it. More emunah you have, more trust you give to Borei Olam, more you see the siyata d'ishmaya in your life. And right away. And that's why, Rabotai, the holiday of Hanukkah, according to many Mefarshim, they say it's the highest holiday. Why? Because Hanukkah represents a holiday of emunah. The light of emunah inside the darkness. To know that no situation and no dark moment can be stronger than our emunah on Borei Olam. And that's why the tefillot that you do during the moment of candle lighting are extremely powerful. And there is a lot of segulot. One of the segulot of writing down a special tefillah in a paper and to leave it on the Hanukkah, on the Hanukkah until the next year. Then you open it up, you know the segula, right? And praying with all your heart at the moment of the candle lighting. You'll see Yeshuot. You know why? Because moments of emunah, Borei Olam Kivyachol is obligated to answer you right away. And that's why there is a strong connection in between Hanukkah and the parashayot of Yosef HaTzadik. Why? Because all the power that Yosef HaTzadik had, all this power was the power of emunah. You know, there is a very strong question. With this I'll finish. Yaakov Avinu sent his son Yosef to check about his brothers. The pasuk says, "Lechna re'eh et shalom achecha ve'et shalom atzon v'ashiveni davar." Go to see how your brothers are doing, and come tell me. Mefashim are asking, since when you send your son to a place of sakana? Imagine now, I say, you know what? I call up whoever my grandmother in Israel. I call up whoever in Israel, and I tell them, oh, just do me a favor. I have my cousin in Gaza. Do you mind just go inside, say hello to him, and come back, okay? Imagine. What will be the case in the right? Who is going to send somebody to Gaza to say hello to your friend? Yaakov Avinu is sending his son Yosef. Go and say hello to your brothers. Hello. You don't know that the brothers want to kill you, your son Yosef? You don't know that they hate him? You know this. How it's possible that Yaakov Avinu is sending Yosef a tzaddik? There's many explanations. Beli neder, I tried to give you something very nice for tomorrow. Beli neder. But one thing very quick connected to what we spoke right now. My dear friends, Yosef, one question is about Yaakov. The other question is about Yosef. Yosef, you're going? Are you Majnun? You're putting yourself in sakana. How do you go? So about Yaakov Avinu, we're going to leave it for a different day. But Yosef HaTzadik goes because he knows what is my obligation. I don't do calculations with what olam. I have a mitzvah to fulfill. That mitzvah is called Kibbut Av V'Em. I have the right thing to do. But if I go, so I might A and B and C and D. We don't care. When you have emunah on Borei Olam, you will see that at the end of the day, that emunah will bring you to the highest point in your life. To become the Mashbir al Kol Eretz Mitzrayim. Mashbir means the one who was giving parnasah to the whole entire world. So yes, you're right. At the beginning, you couldn't understand why things are happening. But Yosef never gave up. When you have emunah, you see the results right away. So Yehi Ratzon should be zocheh to have koach in emunah and be'ezrat Hashem Borei Olam will give to all of us Yeshua and Nechama. Amen. Yehi Ratzon. Rabbi Hananel ben Aksha Omer, Ratzah HaKadosh Baruch Hu